So Asia Wilson, Lauren, 41 points, 17 rebounds. She took what 23 shots, making 16 against the Phoenix Mercury. Man, she was unstoppable. Well, like, what was your thoughts about her performance?
I mean, I feel like people are going to get sick of us talking about Asia because we talk about her
Yeah,
week in and week out. However, when you're playing at this phenomenal level that she's playing at, like she deserves to be talked about. I mean, simply put, she deserves to be talked about. She's playing head and shoulders above everyone. For the people that are watching, you can see the overlay, but she was just cooking in every way imaginable. She was stepping back, hitting a three. The mid range is automatic. She can take you off the dribble, especially when they're giving her the right side because she's left handed. So you think, hey, her right side is weaker. No, she can finish strong on her right side as well. So, it's exciting to watch. The best part about it for me is her efficiency. Like you said, shooting 69% from the field. Asia has the most 25-point games in single WNBA regular season. 22 so far this season, beating Jewel Lloyd last year. She scored 25 plus points or higher at least 21 times. And also, Asia, every time she plays, it seems as if she just breaks records. Yesterday, she was in the record book again, becoming the second player with 25 plus points, 15 plus rebounds, 5 plus assists, and 5 plus blocks. Of course, the only other player to ever do that is none other than, you guessed it, Candace Parker.
and she's Parker.
So, aside from Asia, I think that this was one of the better games that the Aces have played. And I think it started on the defensive end. They held Phoenix to 10 total points in the first quarter. And you can tell like they were actually getting after the ball. They were, fighting over the screens and actually playing with a little bit of umph in the beginning. They led by as many as 30 points throughout some of the game. And again, like I said before, it was on the defensive end. Like they out rebound Phoenix as well, 35-24. And also they won the assist battle 32-23, which in my opinion is an indication that they're sharing the ball more. And a lot of the times their offense is very stagnant because they do a lot of one-on-one basketball. So it's refreshing to see them actually share the ball yesterday and, get the W. So what did you think about her performance? And personally, if Asia has to score 41 points to beat Phoenix, like what does that mean long term for the Aces? Is that troublesome? Is that, you know, how do you feel about that as well?
You know what? I don't think that is a troublesome situation because she's just in a groove right now. Like she's just really in a groove. And I don't think that it's not like her 40 points that she's scoring is hard. It doesn't look like she's expending a lot of energy. So to me, I just feel like, all right, it's okay. Aegis is in that groove. Like every basketball player, like on a professional level, just get into that zone and it just carries on for weeks and everything. Like, look at you, big Kobe fan. And that year when Kobe was scoring like 40 a night, what do you have, 40 points for 13 straight games? Like it wasn't like he was his body was like under strenuous pressure. Obviously, he's working hard. He's doing whatever he got to do. But it's not like that. It's not like that. I just feel like Asia is just in the zone right now, and they're just feeding her. You know, obviously, we know that everybody else on that team has to step up and do their part too, especially like in those games where it could be decided, like in crunch time and everything. So, I mean, that's probably just it for me. But other than that, I just think that it's not really troublesome. Lauren, I'm just high on the Aces still. I'm sorry. Like I said in a couple podcasts ago, like they're still the defending champs to me. So, like until then, and that's just what it is. I know they got their troubles right now and stuff. And we're going to get into their new pickup in a minute, but I just feel like it's okay. Asia's just in the zone and stuff. But as far as this game, like it's how she completely controlled the court, right? Like she wasn't just scoring; she was dominant on both ends. The footwork in the paint. We seen her positioning for the rebounding, her ability to finish through contract, everything that she was doing through contact, everything she was doing was elite. And this is the type of performance, right, that cements her as the MVP frontrunner unanimously. By the way, y'all, I'm sorry, unanimous. The Aces they really needed this game from her, especially as they're now gearing up for this playoff run. So it's kind of wild too to think that this is a second 40-point game in 3 games, which is just insane, man. Tied with Diana Taurasi and Stewie as well for the most 40-point games in WNBA history with 4, that's low. I thought people would have more than 40-point games. And she's not really done yet. She's going to break this record, I think. I think the next, I'll say in 3 games, she's going to be the most. She's going to be the player with the most 40-point games in WNBA history, man. But Asia's she's just a marvelous player, man. Like it's fun to talk about her ad nauseum because every time we see her doing something, she's just special up with it, man. Like let me ask you a question though, right? From last year's season, like when she didn't get the MVP to this year, right? Like how do you see her development compared to the last couple of seasons to this season?
I mean, she's just continually getting better. I mean, you don't even have
Yeah.
to look at the numbers to determine that. Like, based on the eye test, as you can see, she's spacing the floor better this year, stepping out and confidently shooting a three and hitting it, I think 35%, 35%. So hitting it at a good clip as well. The thing is, no matter how you defend Asia, she has a counter move to it. So
Mhm.
and then she has a counter move to that counter move. Like, when she literally shoots a mid-range jumper, I don't think she's missing. Like, her mid-range is so efficient that I don't think she's missing. She's taking you off the drip. Like, she literally has no deficiencies in her game, and that's scary. Like, that's literally scary. Right now, having a little bit of trouble with free throw shooting, but overall shooting, overall before the last couple of games, she's shooting 91% from the free throw. So, I don't know. I mean, she's just better, and it's scary to think that it's another level that she could possibly unlock because she's doing everything well. Like, not
Yes.
only is she scoring at a high level, she's also doing it shooting very efficiently. And
Yes.
then she runs on the other end and is the anchor for the defense, blocking shots, stealing the ball, still top 5 in steals. I was just looking at her last 3 games, and in the last 3 games, she's averaging 36 points and 13 boards. Like, come on. Like, honestly, come on. Like, people can say unanimous, not unanimous. I don't care. Whatever you want to say is fine. Asia Wilson is the best player in the world. She is the MVP. And Kathy could have honestly shipped that trophy about 3 weeks ago, if we're being for real.
Yeah.
It's nothing
Yeah.
anyone else can do. It's nothing anyone else can do to
And you
even
know
be
what's
in.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I think that you probably agree with me on this. Now, Fisher had a nice little run, right? There was never a time, and I think I said this last week too. Like, there's never a time where Fee had better stats in Asia in her best runs at all, man. It's just like, and that's what makes like this unanimous MVP situation quite clear to me because of what Asia's just been doing, like just dominant, man. Like, you gotta understand how she takes this game to another level. The efficiency on offense is crazy. 27.5 points per game. Like, but like I said before, the scoring, the rebounding, the shot blocking, defensive awareness, everything just improved, to be honest. That's crazy. You said what? Top 5 in steals. She leads the league in blocks, and she's number 2 in rebounding.
Yeah,
Like,
number
come on,
one is more.
the number 1 in scoring. Just give her the award, please. Like this thing. I mean, it was listen. We crowned the MVP in our season preview show. Like she's just in a groove now. Once everybody else catch up to her, get their second win. Man, I think the Aces are going to be fine. But man, it's just I'm just in awe of her, to be honest. I'm really am.